And you know what I'm talking about, man? What's good with the people, man? You know what I'm talking about, man? It's your partner, man. Who? It's your partner, man. You know what I'm talking about? How's y'all doing on this Fumbling Focus Friday? You say Fumbling Focus Friday. What are you talking about, baby? Because we're going to get into it. But before we do that, what's good, people? Like, hee hee, ha ha. I don't know why this thing seems off a little bit to me. Hee hee, ha ha. You know what I'm talking about? Wise, man. Ken in the pen, man. All my folks incarcerated, all my folks who ain't, man. Everybody on the bottom of that thing, everybody on the top of that thing, man. Keep that head up. You know what I'm talking about? Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Did I say Ken in the pen? I don't know, but if I didn't, go get that stick up in stores now, man. You can go and get you one off of 76 MacArthur Giants Liquor is what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about? 82nd Hillside Barbershop. You know what I'm talking about, man. They say somebody put them in their stores in the hundreds. Thank you, young man. Now, you know, because I tell you every morning, but just in case you forgot or you don't watch me, you know what I'm talking about, you can come get them things from me. You know what I'm talking about, sprinkler system on you. You know what I'm talking about, man. Also in stores now, man. Funkadile trying, man. Make sure you go get you one. But if all else fails, and I mean if all else fails, man, you can go and grab you one of them things off of Amazon. Make sure you copy you a hardback. You know what I'm talking about, man. Uh-oh, what's that? Swing that finger, young man. You know what I'm talking about? Come on with it, bruh. Worldwide INC, man. You know what I'm talking about? Come on with it, bruh. Worldwide Incorporated. Come on with it, bruh. Worldwide. You know what I'm talking about? They gonna say, what does that mean, bro? I'm gonna continuously tell you. It means everybody. Everybody included. You know what I'm talking about, man? Everybody included. You know what I'm talking about? Now let's get through these, I forgot. Oh, hold on, man. Everybody included. Indugu, Cutthroat, Mike, you know what I'm talking about? Lil Rue, not Lil Rube. Lil Rue, you know what I'm talking about, man? Tata the player, that's who comes next. Same thing, bruh. Everybody on the bottom of that thing, everybody on top of that thing, man. Everybody incarcerated, everybody who ain't incarcerated, man. You know what I'm talking about? Keep that head up. You know what I'm talking about? Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. You know what I'm talking about? Now let's get through these disclaimers. But before we do that, my mama says, and my mama always says, boy, brush them whiskers when you're on TV. Even if they got a hole in them. You know what I'm talking about, man? I almost forgot. Coffee Chronicles. Classic roast, piping hot. You know what I'm talking about? Now let's get through these disclaimers. Y'all good brother like myself, man. I don't promote no drug usage. Good brother like myself, I don't promote no drug sellers. Good brother like myself, I don't promote no alcohol consumption. No. You know what I'm talking about, man. Don't take a sip of the sippage. Don't do it. You know what I'm talking about. Good brother like myself. You know what I'm talking about. I don't promote no crime. Good brother like myself. I don't promote no violence. You know what I'm talking about. Good brother like myself. You know what I'm talking about, man. I don't promote no domestic violence. You know what I'm talking about. Keep your hands off the people. People. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Don't. You know what I'm talking about. Promote. You know what I'm talking about. No negativity. You know what I'm talking about. No. You know what I'm talking about. No. You know what I'm talking about. No. You man. I don't promote shit. You know what I'm talking about. They was talking to Brett. I don't promote shit. All I promote is y'all go ahead and do what you're going to do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you find the right thing to do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen, because we just don't know how much of it we got, young ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm talking about? But you good brother like myself, I ain't prejudiced, man. No. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself. I ain't got nothing against the sexually different, man. No. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself. I ain't got nothing against the little people. No. You know what I'm talking about? Me, man, I ain't got no problems with nobody. You know what I'm talking about? They was talking to bruh. I just love me some everybody. You know what I'm talking about? As a matter of fact, I'm on a quest. You know what I'm talking about? Bring that peace. You know what I'm talking about? That joy. You know what I'm talking about? That love. You know what I'm talking about? That love. Back to YouTube community, man. You with me? Come on over here, man. Fuck with your partner, man. Hey. Check it out. You know what I'm talking about? Come fuck with a nigga one time, man. You know what I'm talking about? Man, what's good with the people? How y'all doing out there, man? Man, it's been a rough week for bruh. You know what I'm talking about, man? Bruh been going through it all over the board, man. You know what I'm talking about? All around the world. You know what I'm talking about, man? Shout out to everybody who ain't never had shit. You know what I'm talking What's that? I see. Fuck it. You know what I'm talking about? You say fumbling focus, man. You know what I'm talking about? Friday it is. You say, what you talking about, baby? Cuz just that. Look, man, cause I ain't had a rough ass week. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, baby, cuz it's just the finest of headaches. Just the finest of headaches. You know what I'm talking about? But fumble and focus go just like that. Because look, man, despite what motherfuckers think of what they tell you, bro, all you got is you on this motherfucker. You get what I'm saying? So you can't fumble your focus, folks. You get what I'm saying? Coffee Chronicles. Because we living in the days of the fly-by-night motherfucker. Coffee Chronicles. You get what I'm saying? We just living in the days of the fly-by-night people. You say, what's the fly-by-night people, man? Because I've been through this shit like several times during this year, man. Just the people that come around and people that just come around for their own motherfucking arterial motives and shit. And that ain't even what fumble and focus is. You get what I'm saying, bro? You just, in today's time, bro, you just got motherfuckers that come around and be with their bullshit, their own bullshit. You get what I'm saying? Now, fumble and focus go like this, bro. Because you can't stop nobody on their bullshit, folks. You just can't. Just like you can't stop nobody from being fake. All you can do is make sure you're not the fake one. You get what I'm saying? So fumble and focus go like that, bro. No matter what's going on, bro. You can't fumble your focus. You know what I'm talking about? You got to be like that nigga in that movie that was holding that ball. Remember that nigga kept fumbling? They made that nigga hold the ball all through class and shit. Omar Epps. You got to be like that nigga, man. You know what I'm talking about? Or you don't not, because that nigga was fumbling like a motherfucker at first. You got to be like that nigga after you stop fumbling. Nephew says, old man, old lady. Nephew says, old man, old lady. You know what I'm talking about? Old lady. You know what I'm talking about, man? Yeah, you got to be like that nigga after you stop fumbling. But fumble and focus go just like that because it's easy to do, bro. It just is. And I don't know if you one of these motherfuckers or not. But on earth, bro, if like you a strong-willed motherfucker, bro, you going to irritate everybody else. You a motherfucker that believe in yourself. You a motherfucker that stand on what you stand on, bro. You going to irritate everybody else. You just is, bro. You say, why are you going to irritate everybody else? Because for some reason, bro, this is what happens today. Motherfuckers see your solidness and it irritates them because they know they fake. And that's why motherfuckers go out their way to try to make you fake now. You know what I'm talking about? Because if you over there doing some solid shit, you a solid motherfucker, motherfuckers can't stand that. You get what I'm saying? So they have to find something to try to soften up your solid. You get what I'm saying? And that's where that shit come from. And you just can't fumble your focus, man. You got to remember, you know what I'm talking about? You got to keep your eyes on the prize, bro. You got to remember what the fuck you here for. And I'm talking about on earth. You got to remember what the fuck you here for, man. You got to run with that. You got to be prepared to run with that at all times, bro. You can't never fumble your focus, because fumbling your focus, bro, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. You're going to end up on somebody else's program. You just is. If you fumble your focus, you're going to end up on somebody else's program. Because I told you, we like to use all kind of strategies and tactics now. All kind of guilt tactics. We just like to say a bunch of shit that don't have nothing to do with what's really going on. You get what I'm saying? Coffee Chronicles. Oh, hold on before I get on. Because I had a car came y'all yesterday, man. These people irritated the fuck out of me, right? I'm down there now. I ain't holler at nobody. I'm raising my voice a little bit, starting to get agitated, but I still kept it respectful. You feel me? Because I understand, especially when you're doing business, bro. You just can't always get out and be mobbing. You know what I'm talking about? You can't just always talk to people. You got to try to get an understanding first until there is no understanding, and that's when the misunderstanding comes. You get what I'm saying? But for the most part, you got to give people. I mean, you don't, but when you handling business, bro, you just got to let people. Because they were some real business people yesterday, bro, and they was trying to tell my because I thought I seen some game, which it really was some game. They wasn't lying, but it was still some game. You get what I'm saying? But they wasn't lying. But I peeped their game, but they wasn't lying, folks. So after I done got all mad and shit, you know what I'm talking about? Fumbled my focus. I'm mad as a motherfucker because I got to do too much running around and just hella shit. You get what I'm saying? And after all that shit, them people was right. So after all that hollering I did, man, the moment, because it was the other people's fault. You get what I'm saying? And the moment I found out it was the other people's fault and the people was telling the truth, bro, I had to call them people up and apologize, folks, for the way I acted. You get what I'm saying? And I hope they understood me. I hope they understood me, but the moment I found out I was wrong, I called them people up, bruh, as a man. I felt silly. You get what I'm saying? I was embarrassed. Because I didn't even do a bunch of hooping and hollering and all that shit right there. I was just mad, bruh. You get what I'm saying? And when a man, like, I told you, nigga was trying to tell me I'll do my best or not. You can't tell me that when the onus is on you. You know what I'm talking about? You can't tell me that I'll do my best. You get what I'm saying? Like, if I'm supposed to do something. Like, if you loan me your car, bruh, and I'm supposed to bring your car back Wednesday, and I tell you some shit like at 2 o'clock, and I say, I'm going to do my best to make it back by... No, that ain't... No, nigga. You gonna make it back by then, bruh. Because that's what the fuck I told you before you left. You get what I'm saying? Now, you done got the car. Now, you on the phone talking about, well, I'm going to do my best to make it. I'm in traffic right now. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, bruh. In my motherfucking car. You get what I'm saying? Now, back to fumbling focus. I just fumbled my focus right now. You can't do it, folks. And in this world, there's going to be so much shit. It's hella easy to fumble your focus, folks. And this is what I'm be telling y'all about shit. Like, it's hella easy to go crazy, bruh. It's hella easy to fumble your focus. It's hella easy to get yourself in a state that's going to be hella hard to get yourself back from. See, it's easy to lose your focus. You get what I'm saying? It's easy to make excuses. It's easy to do a bunch of shit, bruh. It really is. It's easy to go crazy. You get what I'm saying? It's hella easy to lose your motherfucking mind, bruh, if you don't watch out. I'm serious as a motherfucker. You talking to a nigga that did it twice. Nigga, clear out my motherfucking mind, folks. On some real shit. J-Cat status for real, bruh. Nigga just inside his head, bruh. 1,000 thoughts. You get what I'm saying? 1,000 thoughts. And I learned thinking about that shit, bro. The way you think is gonna shape your whole motherfucking world. It is, bro. How you think gonna shape your whole motherfucking world. You gonna be one of them motherfuckers, nigga, that's just gonna be hard in the paint, nigga, and you just gonna stay, you gonna stay on your shit no matter the shit, or you gonna be one of them motherfuckers that's easily unfocused, bro, and everything that happened, you gonna lose focus on what's really happening. Coffee Chronicles. I've been both people. Coffee Chronicles. That's what I'm telling y'all. I be coming up here, I bullshit around, funny, hee hee, ha ha. You know what I'm talking about, bro? Gonna make you laugh. We're gonna talk about some mob stories. We're gonna talk about some shit. Make sense, you get what I'm saying, bro? But I'm telling you, I've been on both sides of that fence, folks. I've been a motherfucker that lost his mind. And I've been also the motherfucker that, after I got my mind back, just kept on. I know how easy it is to lose that motherfucker, folks. That's why I be protecting that motherfucker right now. I just know how easy it is, bro. You know what I'm talking about? So I be protecting my shit now. You get what I'm saying? Because the most unexpected shit will just make your ass lose it. You get what I'm saying? The most unexpected shit is almost like the punch. Like if you see a nigga throwing a punch, bro, and you know it's gonna land on you, bro, you can roll with that motherfucker. So when he land that motherfucker, it won't, you'll take some of the power up off that motherfucker. You know the punch that always gets you, the one you don't see. That motherfucker knock your block smooth off. And let me give you all subject. That's why if you know you finna fight, look, I'm gonna tell you something else my daddy told me. I told you all this before. He say, look, man, try to avoid the fight. Try to avoid the problem. Try to avoid that motherfucker at all costs, bruh. You see what I'm saying? He said, when you see that you can't avoid the fight or you can't avoid the problem, get off. He said, try to get out that motherfucker. Then when you see you can't get up out that motherfucker, get off. That's what he told me. That's some good ass advice, bruh. That's why if you know it's going to be a fight and you know, like, there's nothing you can do to get around the fight, get off. Get off. Try to talk yourself about that motherfucker first, though, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? But when you see that it's just going to be a fight, get off. Nephew says, old man, old lady. Nephew says, old man, old lady. But on this Fumbling Focus Friday, man, you can't do it, folks. You just got to stay grounded, man. You got to stay on your game. You get what I'm saying? Because I don't know if the world is designed like this or the shit just happens. But in life, it's gonna be so much shit while you trying to stay on your game to throw you off your game. You get what I'm saying? There's gonna be so much shit while you trying to stay on your game to throw you off your game. And a bunch of that shit just gonna be I was finna say somebody else's problem, but that ain't the right context. The right way to use that. It's just people, bruh. You get what I'm saying? Like, this is why you can't fumble your focus, bruh, because you could just be focused. Then people come around just anybody, bruh. Your mama, your sister, your nephews, just people. Somebody you don't even know, bruh. And they'll come with whatever shit they got, bruh, and then to throw you off your shit. And that's what you can't let happen. You just can't. Call me on. You gotta know what you focused on too, though, bro. You gotta have a focus. Brother, spill coffee on himself. Excuse me. You know what I'm talking about? You gotta have a focus. Now, when I say focus, bro, I ain't talking about no bullshit either. I ain't talking about coming up with ways to smoke dope better than that. I ain't talking about no bullshit, bro. You just gotta know what you want. You know what I'm talking about? Because a lot of us be focused on the wrong shit. And that's the focus you might need to fumble. Because a lot of us be focused on the wrong shit. Because in today's world, it ain't never really about, and it's funny how it's happening. And I was watching some shit yesterday. What was it? Papa Duck. Papa Duck got a good ass channel, y'all. And a nigga had a robot on there or some shit like that, bro. And they asked the robot a fucking question like, they just asked him like, what do you think could be the worst part? They asked him some question like, would it be the worst possible thing, or what do you think the most powerful thing the robots could ever do? They asked the robot the question, and the robot said some shit like, the robots that get so powerful, they'll control the humans without the humans knowing it, or some shit like that. And that's the answer the robot gave. You know what I'm talking about? Man, they get ready for our ass, man, and we lost. But the robot said some shit like that. Like the robots that get so powerful, they'll control humans without humans knowing. So, damn, that's how they think about the humans. But on this Fumbling Focus Friday, man, you gotta stick to your program, folks. You get what I'm saying? You can't just let any and everything come around and throw you off your game. You get what I'm saying? Because I don't even think, because like, I don't know if you've ever got through off your game or something, then you did the replay and you was thinking that. Because I think sometimes when we get through off our game, we just looking to blame somebody other than ourselves. You get what I'm saying? But a lot of times, like, then we'll start putting narratives on people like, man, he came over here to do that. And I don't even think people know they be doing it. You get what I'm saying? Coffee Chronicles. I just think people, especially us, we so wired to chaos and confusion, we don't really know how to be peaceful or think correctly. That's what I think. You know what I'm talking about? So I don't think people actually be doing shit on purpose. I just think that be them. They don't know no other way. So before you go putting a narrative on somebody like they came over there to fuck you up on purpose or something, I don't even think that be it half the time. I just don't think people get they self. I don't think people understand half the shit they do. And that's why you can't fumble focus. Because I'm gonna tell you something I've done several times, brother. It ain't good. Especially when you get mad. That's the easiest way to fumble your focus. The easiest way, bro. You'll just get mad and do some dumbass shit. That's why you know how you be going to them deuce programs and shit in jail, nigga? That's one of them good things that they always said, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Whenever you get mad, now that's true as a motherfucker. You have to give yourself a grace period to cool off, to see if you still mad. Now, if you're still mad, hey, you know what I'm talking about? But a lot of times you won't even be that mad. You get your rational, your common sense time to kick in. Because a lot of times you can move faster than your common sense, especially when you're mad. You could just do some irrational shit, especially when you're mad. Coffee Chronicle. So sometimes you gotta give yourself a grace period to just go on and cool off, because you don't want to catch yourself up. You don't want to do something, because I know we done all did this before. In a few seconds of anger, then fuck something up forever. You know what I'm talking about? Then fuck something up forever or for hella long. You get what I'm saying? That's why being mad don't pay. It just don't. And for some reason, we don't do exercises on how to think when we mad. Don't nobody practice that. You know what I'm talking about? So we just get mad, we go. You know what I'm talking about? Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. Old lady. You know what I'm talking about? Nigga just get mad and it just be on. You know what I'm talking about from that point. But on this Fumbling Focus Friday, man, you got to stick to the script, man. You just do. You got to stay focused. Because, a lot of us, how we fumble our focus is with other people. Let me tell you another way to, one of the quickest ways to fumble your focus. Everybody in your motherfucking ear. That's another way to fumble your motherfucking focus. You get what I'm saying? When you listening to everybody. When everybody, whatever everybody's saying means that much to you. For some reason, you know what I'm talking about? If you listen to people, boy, they'll build a Frankenstein with a motherfucker on their opinions, wouldn't they? Because as long as you be living, somebody else always know what you need to do as long as you gonna be living. You know what I'm talking about? But that shit right there, everybody in your ear and you just listening to everybody and you worried about what everybody, nobody should ever be able to change your mood. Your move. And I say that because when I was little, I always say when I was little, like I was a baby. You know what I'm talking about? I'm just talking about when I was younger. But I realized a lot of them times I let another motherfucker change my move. I went to jail. They say, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? Like what I mean by change move. Like say I was finna go get me something to eat and I wasn't finna go nowhere else. Then motherfucker go on and flag me down. Talking about take him right here. So every time I did some shit like that, I went to jail. You get what I'm saying? Because I let a motherfucker change my direction. That's when I stopped caring about telling people no. Because I used to be one of them motherfuckers. I just want to be the realest motherfucker around. So I just want to be able to help out. Like if you ever ask me something, I want to be able to do it. You get what I'm saying? Lightweight has always been like that. I guess bro was on his Gandhi, you know what I'm talking about? Just trying to lend a helping hand, you know what I'm talking about? But I stopped doing that shit. I just did. Because I realized that's the type of shit right there that was throwing me off my focus. You know what I'm talking about? And nigga never want to just go to the weed spot around the corner or something in the hood. He don't like they weed. You know what I'm talking about? They got some good ass weed in Brookfield, though. Man, come on, bro. From MacArthur all the way to Brookfield, y'all think about it. And for some reason back then, you'll just be better off riding down the main strip, bruh. I also learned that. Because going down all them back streets and shit, that's where the police just always at, bruh. So that shit, man, you be better off riding straight down Bancroft, nigga, straight down East 14, E14, nigga, you know what I'm talking about? MacArthur. You be better off just riding straight down that motherfucker to get where you gotta go. I promise you. Because the back streets, you gonna get blipped. You know what I'm talking about? Blurped and blipped. You know what I'm talking about? Every time, folks. It never failed. Never failed. So on this Fumbling Focus Friday, that's when I learned. I just stopped caring because I realized every time I let somebody else change my move, I ended up in a fucked up scenario. I ended up in a, you know what I'm talking about? My move was finna go smooth. Cause I was just finna go right there and get me something to eat, man. And come right on back. Now I'm just traveling all around the world, man. You know what I'm talking about? Ain't got no L's registration. I just bought this motherfucker, man, from a knock. You know what I'm talking about? Shit like that there. But on some real shit, man. On this Fumbling Focus Friday, man. You gotta stick to your strip, bruh. You gotta stop letting motherfuckers come around putting other thoughts in your head. You get what I'm saying? Because if you pay attention to motherfuckers, they good for that. So everything you hear, because this is what people actually do. Like people say something, and people don't pay attention to that shit until they get mad. You get what I'm saying? Just anything, motherfucker let you use they dog, bro. You get what I'm saying? And then you listening to a motherfucker talking about, man, I wouldn't let a motherfucker use my dog. Then guess what? That shit not even gonna occur. When they first said that shit, you thought it was some hating shit. But as soon as you get mad, that's the thought that popped up in your head. You know what? I ain't gonna even let this motherfucker use my dog no more. Why? Why? And we do that shit too much on Earth. You know what I'm talking about? That's why you really gotta be careful. And this is the thing right here too, because you don't have to watch out for shit. You don't have to be careful with nothing. All that shit is gonna depend on the way the fuck you think. Because if you got a strong mind, you just gonna see this shit for what it is, bruh. But if you got one of them weak minds, you gonna look for something to cling to when it get bad. I done told you that, bruh. I've been watching that shit my whole life. From the dice game to the casino, folks. When a nigga hitting, it be the same scenery, bruh. The moment a nigga start losing, there's a reason. Just is, bruh. And it's like that in life. So when it start going bad, people look for reasons. Instead of just you the reason. But like I said, we thinking problems instead of solutions. So when a problem occur, we just find 30 problems within inside the problem instead of just finding one solution for the problem. We go find 30 more problems. You feel me? It's like we be in a weird ass comfort zone. You get what I'm saying? But I don't know. But as a person, this is all I'm gonna tell you on this Fumbling Focus Friday, and this is the last thing I'm gonna tell you. Shouldn't nobody have to help you with that. You shouldn't need nobody to help you focus. You just shouldn't. Because if somebody else can help you focus, like they could actually fumble your focus. Coffee crumbs. That shit gotta come with inside you. Your focus. And you can't be one of them motherfuckers, bro, that your mind changes 1,000 times a day. You can't be one of them motherfuckers that your mind change every time you feel something. Because if you one of them people, you're not even focused. You just focused on what you feel. That's it. On this Fumbling Focus Friday, man. Yeah, that shit gotta come from within you, bro. You shouldn't need no help with that, bro. You should nobody on earth need nobody else on earth to make them feel whole. You just shouldn't, bro. You should wake up a whole motherfucker. You just should. Nephew says old man, old lady. Nephew says old man, old lady. You know what I'm talking about? Old lady. You should just wake up a whole motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? You shouldn't need nobody else to help you with that. Would you like? And I don't be getting that on earth as people. You know what I'm talking about? I just don't on people. Why do you need so much from other people to feel like yourself? I just don't get that. I don't like. I don't know. I don't even think like that, man. But the way you think, bruh, is gonna be the way your motherfucking world end up. Cause you either trying to find peace or you trying to find something else to be angry about. It's either or. You know what I'm talking about? It's either or. So what are you focused on? But what do I know? You know what I'm talking about? Only you could prevent forest fires. And with that one right there, man, if you don't remember nothing else, always remember, it don't cost nothing just to show a little bit of that love.